So, welcome to the FMSI Podcast with Zaf Shah and me, Tom Hedges. Today, we're welcoming Ben Breeze, who's the Customer Success Manager of FMSI. Hi, Ben. For the benefit of our viewers, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name's Ben Breeze. I've spent the last decade in the Fintech space, a quarter of my life. I'm incredibly passionate about it, and I'm just really excited to be here today.
How long have you been at FMSI?
Just about 7 months, and it has been an incredible journey the entire time. I've really enjoyed it.
And obviously, customer voice is super important for everything you do. How much engagement do you have with customers on a day-to-day basis?
It's my entire life. I spend, more than half of almost every single day directly on calls engaging with our customers. And we have now a dedicated enhancement request submission page where our customers have a direct line of feedback or a direct line of communication to our product team. They don't even have to route through their customer success manager. If they see an opportunity for us to do better, they can get that communication direct to Ryan and the product team, which then is immediately factored into our roadmap discussions. So, it's just the future.
You're eliminating roadblocks for the clients straight to the product team. Is that right?
1,000%. And it allows them to, like I was saying, directly engage with the product team. And we've rolled out the community concept where customers can directly engage with other FMSI customers.
Right.
And it allows them to think of things they may not have ever thought of on their own, if that makes sense. So they'll see another customer ask a question about data migration as part of our new exciting unified platform. They weren't even thinking about it. It gets them engaged. And then if they need to see an enhancement to the product, they have that submission page where, like you were saying, there are no obstacles. There are no hurdles they need to clear. They can go through an online web form that they can share with their entire team, get that feedback right to product.
Can you give us an example of where you've actually had real success to date? Because this is where I want to hear is what you've done with customers where they perhaps didn't know how to use the FMSI software to the best of their ability, or you've stepped in and said, "Hey, tell you what, we can help. Let's really put you on the path to true customer success."
I have so many examples, and as I start to ramble, stop me because this is something I get especially excited about. But one thing that came up literally last Thursday, just a few days back, a customer, they utilize our lobby feature for tracking any member or consumer interaction as they come into the lobby. And they utilize a self-service tool via kiosk where the consumer can check themselves in, enter their primary reason for coming into the branch through that self-service kiosk. But it was an absolute IT nightmare. Not only were they spending thousands of dollars to actually create the kiosks to begin with, but after rolling out the kiosks, they were spending huge amounts of IT resource time to keep those kiosks up and running. There would be an issue. A member would just click something unexpected. It would then bring the entire kiosk down. It was in a lockdown state. Huge, huge inconvenience. And last Thursday, we let the customer know, you could just move to a QR code-based setup. It gives the member the exact same experience, but now you're not investing in the hardware. You're not investing in the IT resources. And, it's flu season. The consumer doesn't have to touch the shared screen.
Yeah. So I guess you really keep your finger on the pulse in what's happening within the banking and credit union industries. And you just came up with the QR code. It's a really simple concept, which solves a massive problem. People don't want to have to type into kiosks and stuff. It's much easier to do it on your own device. How is technology helping banks and credit unions with their day-to-day operations, other than this one example? There must be a myriad of examples.
One thing we've found a huge amount of success around is Reserve with Google. It's available to any of our appointment implementations, and we found that 90+% of our active customers weren't leveraging it. It allows them very quickly to put a scheduler link in the Google browser. And The world has changed post-COVID. We know that consumer attention spans are getting shorter. Their willingness to dig through the site to find a scheduler link, it is dropping. And by putting the scheduler link right on Google at the very first stop in the entire consumer experience, it does immediately, give the consumer that ability to book. And by doing so, we're seeing already increased volume around the appointment scheduler tool. So, not only does it improve the consumer experience because it meets them right at that initial point, but it's helping our partners actually generate additional volume. So they're seeing immediate benefit from it.
Question about the industry. What are the buzzwords around the industry at the moment? By that I mean, what are the big things happening in banking and credit union and the software that companies like FMSI are providing them?
It's the same in every industry. AI, right? We hear it all day, every day, but we have some really exciting advancements coming utilizing AI through our analytics offerings. So in the very near future, more to come, dates TBD, but we will be releasing AI-driven analytic capabilities. And that's, what everyone is talking about. How can we take these massive data sets and without hiring a big data team, these incredibly expensive analysts, how can we take these huge data sets and derive meaningful information so we can create, action plans to move the needle in a positive direction? And that's where FMSI is headed.
Are you seeing a little bit of a different approach from clients as well? This is the new FMSI, this is a little bit different to what it was in the past. What's your take on that?
Oh, absolutely. The major theme we're seeing across CFIs, adoption of AI chatbots. We're seeing more and more of it, and our system already includes interoperability with any AI chatbot agent out there, from the LTPs to interface, whoever it may be. If you have FMSI appointment scheduling capabilities and you're interested in an AI chatbot experience, we can immediately, without a direct integration, connect our two systems through that interoperability to allow that AI agent to say, oh, you want to schedule an appointment? Click here to book now. And it does it meets the consumer where they are. We know that people are less likely to click into 15 different pages on a site. They're going to engage with that chatbot expecting an immediate and direct answer. And through our interoperability, again, with any system out there, it's a very sleek, beautiful experience, and it gives the consumer what they want, where they want it.
What I've noticed is much more open communications between customers and the team at FMSI, which I think is really important. May well have been missing for some time, but which is certainly manifesting itself now.
1,000%. And one of the reasons I also joined FMSI, they have such a long-standing reputation for being, the gold standard amongst SaaS providers. And the core team who set that initial gold standard is still absolutely here and supporting our customers as they always have. But with the recent additions, we're able to take things to the next level. Instead of simply working in a reactive capacity and immediately addressing an issue as soon as a customer raised it, we're now looking at trending, identifying risk before the customer is even aware, making them aware in advance, and then giving them immediate solutions. Hey, did you know that your appointment volume has started dipping? It's trending in a negative direction. Well, we have an answer. Let's get you running with Reserve with Google immediately. And by giving the consumer that reserve through the browser, it's going to help move that trend back in a positive direction, while also addressing the, better member experience, better consumer experience. So we still have the incredible support team that motivated me in a large part to join FMSI, but now we've expanded and we're able to provide our customers that next level experience.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you very much, Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
Hi, it's absolutely my pleasure.
That was brilliant.